poor young man, unaware that he is the Tao Venerable of the three realms, spends every day in his dreams accepting disciples and preaching the Tao. Yet every time he wakes up, he forgets everything that happened in his dreams. Little does he know that among the disciples he guided in his dreams, some have already attained sainthood in their physical bodies, while others stand at the pinnacle of immortality. One day, as usual, the young man stood before his mother's spirit tablet, praying for her blessing to find a wife soon. No sooner had he finished speaking than the door of his house was kicked open with a bang. Before him appeared a evilly beautiful woman. But before he could thank his mother for answering his prayer, three masks suddenly burst into the room, intending to capture the woman and force her to marry their young master. Seeing this, the beauty quickly pulled the young man, urging him to run with her, explaining that the intruders were all top-tier killers, and he would lose his life if they stayed. However, the young man, looking annoyed, stopped her outright. He refused to believe these scoundrels, with faces as ugly as the 2, 3, 4 tiles in Mahjong, would dare do anything to him. He even shouted, demanding they compensate him for his broken door. Impressed by his boldness, the beauty suddenly had an idea. She threw her arms around the young man and kissed him directly in front of the three killers.
Go back and tell Maximilian I found my ideal husband and we're getting married tomorrow.
Are you kidding me?
Enraged by the woman's defiance, the three killers decided to teach her a lesson immediately. At this point, the beauty dropped her pretense since the facade was already shattered. With a sudden wave of her hand, she summoned a spear and took all three down with a single strike. However, one of the killers, taking advantage of her distraction, suddenly raised his hand and shot an arrow. As the arrow flew toward her at lightning speed, the young man quickly pulled the beauty behind him, taking the arrow for her.
I'm sorry, I'll pull it out for you.
Don't!
Isabella, you've been poisoned by the world's deadliest poison, and only the Pei family has the antidote. Even your master Sophia can't save you. If you want to survive, you have to go to the Pei family, otherwise just wait to die.
Sophia, why does it sound so familiar?
I never expected that I, the illustrious prodigy of our country and the supreme martial arts master, would die so abruptly.
Miss, I can help you suck the poison out. I'm good at it, look.
Stop it!
Still talking tough, you're about to kick the bucket.
After some hesitation, the young man finally made a decision. Soon, the beauty woke up from her. Glancing at her own torn pants nearby and the young man's lips swollen like sausages, she instantly understood what had happened. Without a word, she threw a flying dagger at him, her murderous gaze signaling that the young man's life was now on borrowed time.
At that moment, the kitchen knife is so close to me, but after about 7 minutes, its owner will fall for me, because I've decided to tell a lie, although I have told many lies before. This is the best, I think.
Never mind, Mom. If killing me makes you feel better, then do it.
I had my best love before, but I didn't treasure her. When I lost her,
I was so regretful. It is the most painful matter in the world. Go ahead, just cut my throat. No hesitation. If God can give me another chance, I will say 3 words to her. I love you.
You think I haven't seen that classic movie, huh?
Seeing his plan backfire, the young man quickly played the pity card, claiming he had risked his life to suck out the poison with his mouth and had kindly brewed an antidote for her, yet now she was dressing in denying it all. But in the beauty's eyes, these were just excuses for his peeking. Since she was now poisoned by a strange toxin, she believed the only way to preserve her innocence was to silence the young man. Just then, a rich aroma of medicine suddenly filled the room, instantly dispelling the strange poison in her body and even helping her break through to a higher realm in an instant. Turning around, she realized the fragrance emanated from the medicine pot where the young man had brewed her antidote. What shocked her even more was that, looking around, the young man's house was filled with treasures everywhere. His identity couldn't help but spark her curiosity. Still, unable to swallow her anger, she decided to slash him outright. In a panic, the young man grabbed a golden inkstone nearby to shield himself. However, the beauty, recognizing it as the sacred fire inkstone, froze instantly, for her master, who had forced her into the marriage, also owned one.
Master, what is the origin of this inkstone? The holy fire inkstone is the only thing that my master, the supreme being of the 3 realms, left for me. Unfortunately, this is the subordinate one. The main one has long been lost. It is said that the main inkstone can command all subordinate inkstones.
Realizing this was the long-lost mother inkstone, the beauty immediately thought she could use it to command her master. But no sooner had she reached out to grab it than the sacred fire inkstone slammed onto the ground. Try as she might, using all her strength, she couldn't lift it an inch.